Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 9 a.m. Club here live on Instagram and Facebook. We start every morning at 9 a.m. with some tapping to help ourselves get rid of all this negative energy, all of the difficult feelings that are creeping in while we go through this pandemic. Make sure you have washed your hands or used hand sanitizer because we're going to be tapping on our faces. So let's just do some tapping and breathing to ground ourselves, and then we will start from there. In the comments, please let me know if you're watching live, where you're listening from, and what you are struggling with so we can tap on it. So we're going to tap here on the karate chop point, side of the hand, either side, doesn't matter. You can't do EFT wrong, so don't worry about it. Top of the head. Beginning of the eyebrow on the eye socket. End of the eyebrow on the eye socket. Underneath the eye on the eye socket. Underneath the nose. Underneath the bottom lip. On the chest here. And underneath the arm on the bra strap. Take a deep breath. Ooh, my video is kind of funny on Facebook. I don't know if it looks funny to you. It looks funny to me. Okay, how's everybody doing? What do we want to tap on? A couple of things I want to let you know about. This is the final week of the 9 a.m. Club. I'm going to be finishing this on Friday. This is our 8th week. Can you believe it? It's my 8th week in lockdown. And I wanted to, it just felt like the right time to bring this all to a close. I wanted to offer something to the community to help you get through that initial anxiety and fear and panic and bewilderment and all of the stuff that was going on. So we will be wrapping it up on Friday. So do join me for the rest of the week. I have several special things to tell you about. The first thing is Chip and I have a coaching program that starts next week. It's called Sobriety in Depth. It's a 5-month program, and the whole idea is that we go much deeper into your sobriety, go to really get to the root of some of the stuff that's been blocking you. It's going to be a lot of stuff around journaling. We have these beautiful journals to give you. So it's all about revealing yourself to yourself. And processing through some of the stuff from the past, all of that kind of stuff. If you're interested in that, there is a link in the description on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, send me a message and I'll send you a link to book a call. It's over half full. There's only 2 or 3 spots left. But if you have been looking for a coaching program or to work with Chip and I, now would be a good time. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, and the next thing is I'm going to be celebrating 20 years of sobriety on Saturday. I should have been in Florida to celebrate that with my sober girlfriends, but obviously I'm not going to be. So I'm going to be throwing an online party. And I am going to be giving away prizes because it's my party and I want to give stuff away. So I'm going to be giving away an iPad. I'm going to be giving away Soberful merchandise, books, gift cards, just giving stuff away. To come to that party, you have to be a member of Soberful Life because that's where I'm hosting it. And if you're not a member and you would like to join, we're opening up the membership for 2 days on Friday and Saturday. So watch out for those emails and stuff on social media. So I've got special guests coming. My friend Laura McCowan's going to be there. My friend Sarah Gillespie, who plays the intro music on our podcast. Chip Summers is going to be there. A bunch of other people are going to be there. It's going to be fun. My friend Lynn Maddie. Okay, let's do some more tapping. What are we? Yeah, okay. Let's going to tap on what Debbie posted here. Even though this feels like it's never going to end. So just tap along with me and repeat what I say. The unknown, the uncertainty and fear that the longer this goes on for, the worse it is. I feel this in my body, this anxiety rising, and that's just how it feels right now. Even though this feels like it's never going to end, the unknown, the uncertainty, the fear that the longer this goes on for, the worse it is. All this anxiety building up in my body. That's just how it feels right now. Even though this feels like it's never going to end, the unknown, the uncertainty, the fear, the longer this goes on for, the worse it is. All this anxiety builds up in my body. That's just how it feels. Never going to end. The unknown, the uncertainty, fear, anxiety, never going to end. Going on forever. The worse it is. Feels like it's never going to end. Just going on and on. We're tapping on where you would have your watch strap. The unknown. That's just how it feels right now. It's just how it feels. Take a deep breath. Check in with your bodies, because we feel our feelings and emotions in our bodies. So check in, see what's going on inside and what you're struggling with. Hi, Lou. Okay, I have a reading here that I like. Okay, be vulnerable with yourself. As we go through our days, we meet many people. We learn it's safe to be vulnerable with some, not so safe or wise to be vulnerable with others. But there's one person it's always safe to be vulnerable with: yourself. Share your deepest secrets with yourself. Whether you rise early in the morning and write your thoughts in a journal, or take a few moments throughout the day to bring your deepest secrets to consciousness, you need to be clear, straight, and honest with yourself. Harboring secrets, ducking, dodging, and hiding from the truth will slow you down. It will block the pathway to your heart. It can even stop you cold if you get enough secrets tucked away. Take time each day to recognize what you think, what you feel. You don't have to act. The sheer acts of recognition, honesty, and acceptance are all that are necessary to keep you moving, growing, going forward. Be vulnerable as you safely can with those you meet along the way, but always be vulnerable with yourself. And that's from Melody Beattie, Journey to the Heart. I really liked that because it really speaks to me about what the deeper work of sobriety is. And honestly, in a nutshell, that's what we're going to be doing in the new coaching program that Chip and I have, Sobriety in Depth. It's about going much, 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 much deeper. And revealing ourselves to ourselves. And that sounds really scary. And I know some of you listening will be going, yeah, no, absolutely not. And I felt like that for a long time, like, you're ridiculous. I'm not going there. However, it's unavoidable. The greatest journey we will ever take is the journey inside of ourselves. We live in two worlds, the external world and the internal world. And we get lost in the external world. We just get lost in doing, getting, being, what we have, what we look like, how much we weigh, and drinking and all of the other stuff. We just get lost in it. We live in the internal world. And we need to go back to that, and we need to live there. We need to be comfortable living there. A lot of the reason that we get lost in the external world is because we're uncomfortable living in our internal world. Once we clear some of this stuff away, then we can live in our home. And it just feels so much more comfortable in our own skin. And that's why we have to go in depth. Okay, so let's do a little bit more tapping. Who would like to tap on something? Claire, letting things go and restarting. Okay, let's do that. Even though it just feels that we have to let some things go, this big change that we're in, so that we can restart and make things anew. A new chapter. The only thing we can rely on in our lives is change. It's the only consistent thing in this world. Things stay the same and then they change. And sometimes it's just time to let go. That's just how I feel right now. Time to let go. Restart. Let go. Restarting. Change. Restarting. All this change. Letting go. Take a deep breath. Check in and see how you're feeling. Has that shifted anything? Let me know in the comments. I do like to know how you experience this. Someone said comparing. Okay, let's do a little tapping on comparing. Even though I find myself comparing myself to other people and how they are on the outside. I see their outsides and I think it is the truth. And I compare myself. But I know that it isn't the truth. It's just a perception. But I get lost in this outside world of having, getting, going, how I look, what I achieve. I get lost in the outside world when I compare myself to other people. When really, it's what I have inside of me is all that matters. My inside world is where I live. The outside things will all go. But the inside world is my home. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Comparing, outside world, comparing, 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 comparing. Take a deep breath. So I'm going to upload these videos to YouTube, so you will always have them if you ever want to tap. Join me for the rest of the week while I just we finish up with some extra special tapping. If you are interested in the extra level support, someone said they got a warm flush this morning. That's new. Nice. Just tapping and breathing will shift things. It will help release the negative energy from your central nervous system. Claire's saying yes, it shifted something. Thank you. Wonderful. If you are interested in another level of support as we go through this crisis, please join Sober for Life on Friday or Saturday. It's a tiny investment, and we have support groups almost every day. We have workshops, we have community. It's a really fabulous way to enhance your sobriety, to grow, but also support yourself through what's going on. I'll be back tomorrow. See you then.